Lil Skies.
What type of art do you do?
I do hip hop.
What is art about to you?
Art is about being yourself, you know what I'm saying? Doing what you love. Just do what you feel is right, like what people say.
Before Lil Skies would get the sauce, he was seeing cloudy skies and just trying to stop the madness. But nowadays, he's focusing strictly on business, seeing big money, and I think he's okay for now. Before he would collab with P&B Rock, Wiz Khalifa, Lil Xan, Gucci Mane, Gunna, Rich the Kid, and Landon Cube. Before Skies would have close to 2 million subscribers on YouTube with close to 400 million views, over 400k fans on Facebook, more than 642k followers on Twitter, over 722k followers on SoundCloud, and over 4.1 million followers on Instagram. And before Lil Skies would allegedly turn down a slot as a XXL freshman.
And it's not like no hate towards XXL and all that. It's just no, bro. I'm not like, if you gonna play the game right. I can't be chosen before the people even get the vote. That's just not fair to me.
From the outside looking in, it may seem like Lil Skies blew up overnight. But the truth is he's been rapping since he was 3 years old, inspired by his father, who was also a rapper going by the name of Dark Skies. His father almost died in an explosion at a chemical plant, and that moment inspired Lil Skies to take his dream seriously. Although he'd been freestyling up until the age of 12, he decided to sit down with a pen and pad, and I found the exact date that Lil Skies wrote his very first rap verse. Can you guess what day it was? Anyway, stick around until the end of the video to find out. On a song called Legendary, where Skies was just 13 years old, he says, "When they ask me, do I want to be famous? No, I want to be legendary. That is the kid who makes the changes." Well, luckily, he can be both. What's going on, good people in the comment section? Shout out to everyone watching after work, after school, at work, or on the toilet. And shout out to anybody watching in Pennsylvania. If you're new here and wondering where Michael is and why he let his younger brother go to work for him today, I see where you're coming from. We're not related, but I am the LA host for this channel. My name is Jeremy Hecht, aka your host for today's episode on Before They Were Famous, and I hope you're having one heck of a day. The goal is still to get better with every single video. We've covered other artists recently like Megan Thee Stallion and Lil TJ, so be sure to check those out after you finish watching this one, and let us know who to cover next by hitting me up on Instagram or in the comments down below. Alright, let's get into the video.
Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom!
Lil Skies was born Demetrius Foose on August 4th, 1998 in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. But in the 3rd grade, their family moved down to Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Waynesboro is a manufacturing-based city with a population of close to 11,000 people that is 90% white, according to the 2010 census. Skies stated that it's basically a redneck town, and while not many have exceeded their circumstances from his new hometown, he felt that if somebody had to be the first, why shouldn't it be him? Although his parents divorced at an early age, his stepfather became a huge influence in his life. But his biological father was actually a rapper himself and is the man who inspired Skies to start spitting bars at the age of only 3, and by 4, he was rapping in the booth. He recorded his first song ever at Quattro Studios in Hagerstown, Maryland, when he was just 4 years old, telling Elevator Meg, "So yeah, I've been doing this shit my whole life, literally. People think I came up overnight? Hell nah, this shit one hell of a journey."
Paul Mason, did he introduce you at age 4 to a Jay-Z beat?
Yeah. Shout out to, that's like my uncle. Shout out to him.
His dad bought him a boombox from a flea market in Baltimore, and he would plug in a little mic and rap into the mirror to rehearse his live shows, even when he didn't have any audience but himself. His dad's rap name was Dark Skies, which inspired his son's rap moniker. Apparently his pops was quite the ladies' man, and all the girls he would hang around would call his kid Lil Skies. So young Demetrius, he ran with it. But while his father did inspire him musically for the first part of Skies' life, he wasn't really around much as he was still chasing his dream. When Skies was 11, his father almost died. There was a workplace chemical explosion at the Rust-Oleum plant by Williamsport, Maryland. Skies Sr., real name Michael Burton, was lucky to make it out alive and nearly died in the plant after catching on fire. While mixing aluminum paint, a fire started and lifted Burton 30 feet into the air. The fire caught onto his nylon jacket and followed him around the warehouse. His boss Denny saved his life and pulled him out of the fire. Burton told the Record Herald, "I feel like my story is based on something that was destined to happen before I was even born." When Demetrius first heard about his father's accident, he was in shock. He said, "He told me to take care of my sister and Brittany for him, and that's all I remember. I told him I loved him. When I got to the waiting room, that's when I started to cry." It was that moment that brought the two even closer and inspired them to write an album together about the healing process called Father-Son Talk. The accident not only brought the two closer, but it gave Lil Skies a new perspective on his dream. If his dad could survive a near-death experience, then he knew that he had to fulfill not only his dreams, but the dreams of his father as well. Burns started his own record label called Destined to Return Records, which Lil Skies' early mixtapes were released under. It took his father 4 years and 15 surgeries to heal, and the accident left him with permanent mouth deformities. But it wasn't just Skies' father who played a big role in his life. His mother was a hardworking woman who always provided him a good life and kept him grounded. He even named his most recent album, Shelby, after her.
And this was Kai's first birthday party. I took you to get your first tattoo, and I said, just don't ever do your face, your hands, or your neck.
Although he had been recording songs since the age of 4, he was just freestyling and he had never really worked on writing things down. He cites the day that he wrote his first ever 16-bar verse as December 13, 2010, or at least according to his Facebook page. And there's the answer to the question from the beginning of the video. In terms of his influences at the time, Lil Wayne was his favorite rapper and he loved 50 Cent. But once he got into Wiz Khalifa and Mac Miller, he modeled a lot of his style after them at the time. Besides music, he loved sports including baseball, football, and was heavy into skateboarding at one point. He also loved playing Black Ops. But it was songwriting that took up most of his time. The first song he ever put up onto SoundCloud under the name Skies was called Loud. The song currently has just under 1,000 listens. In the description, he says the song is inspired by Mac Miller, and after listening, it sounds like the hook is actually inspired by Mac's Donald Trump. The song was posted onto his father's SoundCloud page in 2013. His dad posted some of his own work as well. I also found one of his old music videos for a song called Dopest on the Mic with his friend Dirty Phil, where Skies was only 14 years old. At the time, he was posting his videos to a YouTube channel called One Room Media. Other songs included the Snapback song and Legendary. At 14, he entered into a contest to have his song played in an underground movie. Skies won the contest and got to perform his song live for the producers. The concert was actually held at a barn, like with literal hay and cows and animals. There might have even been some horses in the back.
I'm still waiting on that movie to come out or whatever, my song to be in it, but all playing. But
at age 16, one of Skies' friends, Shaq, lost his leg due to a bacterial disease. Skies thought he wasn't going to make it and got his first tattoo to honor him. The tattoo says tomorrow is another day, but it's not promised. To fund his music videos and studio time, Lil Skies worked at McDonald's. In Lil Keeds Before They Were Famous video, I called Keeds old McDonald's and they remembered him. So let's call up Lil Skies old McDonald's and see if anybody worked with him.
Queensboro McDonald's, how can I help you?
Hi, how's it going?
It's going great. What can I do for you this evening?
Well, my name is Jeremy Hecht. I'm with the hit YouTube channel Before They Were Famous. We have close to 3 million subscribers, and we're covering an artist by the name of Lil Skies. And apparently he worked at your McDonald's for a bit before rapping. So I just wanted to know if anybody, Lil Skies.
Okay.
Do you know either you, I know you guys are super busy, but if you or any of your coworkers happen to work with him, like I can give you guys my number.
I actually cannot share that kind, I can't share any information over the phone.
Okay.
So I'm really sorry, but I can't personally give out any kind of information about our employees.
Oh, okay. Can it be over text or
No,
email?
I can't personally, like if you were to come here and actually.
Oh, okay. No, it's no worries. I'm
But I can't personally tell you anything.
okay, that's cool. I'm in LA, so it doesn't really, I wouldn't be able to come anyways.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Love. All right, well, they can't give out that type of information, so we're gonna move on. In high school, he continued to release music, writing songs for his class projects, going to the studio, writing verses, dropping mixtapes, and doing shows, but still, much of his high school didn't take his dreams seriously.
All of the things I've done just to try and make a change, so I was there with them every night. Things will be alright.
He was a popular kid though, hanging out with seniors even as a 9th grader. And he was a straight A student. I guess it makes sense why one of his early mixtapes was called Good Grades and Bad Habits. But those good grades actually got him into university. In 2016, Skies graduated from Waynesboro Area Senior High, and from there, he went on to college, attending Shippensburg University. At the time, he was trying to figure out a way to have his music get heard, but it wasn't happening for him how he wanted it to. But it was at school that he would actually get his biggest opportunity outside of the classroom. Skies was offered the opening slot to perform with Fetty Wap. While that was a good look, it didn't send him into superstardom or anything. Skies continued to build his own following and throwing shows at a place called the Thought Lot. That's Thought, T-H-O-U-G-H-T, not T-H-O-T. No matter what you thought. No pun intended. All right, let's just move on. He kept growing based on his live performances. His clearest sign of success, however, was the following he was developing online. He first got onto SoundCloud and YouTube in 2015. He released a music video for the song Lonely on August 23rd of that year, and I found a tweet from January 2nd, 2017, where Skies got 7K plays on a song within 24 hours, and he was very pleased. That song is called Fake, and it now has close to 12 million plays 2 years later. That same day, he said he was working on making his Apple Music profile. Times have really changed. The YouTube channel Elevator gave Skies another big push, releasing his work through their page. And Skies' success grew even bigger thanks to some YouTube vloggers. Lil Skies was a big fan of the Cufboys vlog videos, and one day while watching one of their vlogs, he heard them playing one of his songs. He was so excited he DM'd Landon Cube, who was also making music at the time. Skies liked his song Beach Town, and soon after, Landon was shooting a video in Ocean City, so Skies, he went down there too. The two instantly bonded and have been close ever since. Skies got Landon on a song and they made a hit together. Landon also introduced Skies to the infamous Cole Bennett. After FaceTiming with Cole and previewing a song, he was all in to work with him on a video. And his first video with Cole went crazy online. So with a massive online following and multiple hits on his hands, at just 19 years old, Lil Skies would sign to Atlantic Records. He went on tour with Uzi, and shortly afterwards he was selling out his own tours. Currently him and Lil Pump are on tour together, and he even brought out his grandmother and dedicated a show to her.
This one is the strongest woman I know, bro. I promise this one is the strongest woman I know.
But recently, it seems like Lil Skies has been going through a rough period in his life. He has admitted to fighting depression and has tweeted some things that have made some of his fans very worried about his mental health. Shout out to my guy Blackie Speaks, who did a whole video on Lil Skies crying out for help. But all we can do is hope that he's doing okay and dealing with things in a healthy manner. He is a very talented artist and seems like a really nice guy, so I'm wishing him all the best.
Your life changes, like you can't do normal shit anymore. And that's something I think the fans and even, people fail to realize, because they're so love you so much and they love the music, but they forget that you are a person.
But as for the rest of the story, well, you know it because this is before they were famous. Here are 2 more videos for you to check out. I'm Jeremy Hecht. Follow me on Instagram. Let me know who to cover in the comments down below. Dream good, live better. I hope you have one heck of a day, and I'll see you in another video.